Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Steve. If you're here, I'm assuming you are looking to repair a stone chip in a windshield. Luckily enough, my wife owns a Tesla and I've become a pro at this because we seem to pick up stone chips everywhere. I don't know what the glass is made out of, but they break all the time. Anyway, kind of a review on the Permatex Windshield Repair Kit. It comes with everything you need. I've had nothing but amazing success with it. Definitely recommend it. I got this at Canadian Tire, or Napa. Everywhere sells it. They do say on the back here, I'll show you guys, on different types you can repair and can't repair, the size of it and everything. For being completely transparent, I've repaired pretty much everything with it on this windshield. We did actually take it to one of those, stone chip repair places in the parking lot, and they charge $75. And this kit for $20 does a better job and takes maybe an hour of your time. A lot of it's just waiting. So we're going to go through it. We'll go through the contents of it. You can see what's in here and what all is involved. Let's check it out and see what we got here. So this is our squeegee applicator thinger, some epoxy, thumbtack, razor blade, suction cup, and instructions we don't need. All right, so I don't know if you can see in the camera, but this is our stone chip here. So the first thing you want to do is use the tack and you kind of clean out any loose stuff that's in it. I wouldn't recommend using your wiper blade to hold things as I'm doing. Next, you can take your alcohol wipe. You want to make sure you get a good seal and clean around the area like that. A piece of paper towel might not hurt, just to give it a little wipe after. I don't know if you can see that. Next thing you want to do is you take your pad. What you want to do then is you want to peel the back off. And something that just popped in my head is you don't want to do this in direct sunlight, and you don't want to do it when it's super hot out either. So you want to place the stone chip in the center of that circle with the green side up. I don't know why they say green side up. Make sure it's on there nice. All the air is worked out of it. Just like that. This is the tricky part. So now you want to line up this center with this over top, just like that. Practice a couple times when you're doing it. Peel the green half off. And then line this up ever so carefully. So you have one shot at this. Push it on there nice and firm. All right, next step, we're going to take our resin. We're going to carefully take the tip off it, like that. And we're going to put in a fair amount, probably half the tube, until you get air stuck in it like that. So give it a sec here. Let the air work its way out. Like that. Wipe away any drips you might have. Like that. You want to put this in a cool spot, otherwise it's going to cure on you. You don't want that. Okay, next up we're going to take our syringe. You don't want to put anything in the syringe to inject it. The syringe creates a vacuum essentially. Well, not essentially, it creates a vacuum which injects it. So you want to make sure the syringe is all the way to the bottom, which mine is not. Now it is. You want to put it on here. Make sure it's nice and snug all the way down. I'd have to twist it back and forth. Now we want to pull this all the way to the second click. Bottom click, I should say, just like that. Give it a minute. Actually, I think the instructions say 10 minutes. We'll give it 10 minutes. So it locked in a lower place like that, or lower position. You can see the top notch in the lower one. We're gonna give that 10 minutes. So we'll come back. All right, guys, so it's been about 10 minutes. Next step is pretty straightforward. We're gonna pull this off with it still locked into its lower position. You'll hear a suction sound. Give it a sec. Place it back on there. Went on pretty easy. Next, you're gonna wanna move this to the next position. So this takes sometimes a little bit of effort. So you wanna move this clip forward. You wanna move it down to the next position. Down, lock it in place. Now we're gonna wait 20 minutes. Whether you're American or Canadian, 20 minutes is 20 minutes. Okay guys, so it's been about 20 minutes now. We're gonna remove our assembly here and we'll move on to our next step. So first we're gonna pull out the plunger. You hear that suction noise again. Set it to the side. You're gonna use your supplied razor blade. Peel the protective cardboard off. Make sure you use the appropriate end, obviously sharp end that was covered and not. And you're just gonna slide it under there. Pop it off. Okay. And you're just gonna use your paper towel and clean up your mess. Scrape off any extra resin you may have in the area. Use your alcohol wipe again, just to be sure. Probably near dry by now. Mine is, but that's all right. So that first step essentially made the chip more structurally sound and strong so it doesn't turn into a crack. But the next one is going to be the step that makes it more visually appealing. You're going to take your little resin screen or whatever they call it. You want to make sure it's clean, because anything that's on this resin screen is going to become part of your windshield. So if there's dust on it, it will become part of your windshield when you're done. And you're going to take your resin and you're going to dab it on here. You don't need much, maybe 10 to 20% of the tube. And you're going to lay it on top. You're going to use your razor blade and squeegee it all into place. Make sure there's no air bubbles. So ideally you don't want any air bubbles, but should you end up with one, say it's fighting you like mine is, as long as around the chip doesn't have an air bubble, because we're going to be scraping most of it off flush anyways. So it's really not the end of the world. So if it's sunny outside, you can leave this outside for probably 30 minutes or so. Or if it's cloudy, about an hour. I'm in a garage. It's pretty late, so there's definitely no sun, especially being winter. So I'm gonna probably leave this for about 90 minutes and then I'll come back. I'll keep an eye on it and make sure that this air bubble, for whatever reason, it doesn't want to go away, doesn't end up in my work zone area. And then we'll go to the next step. All right, guys, so it's been about an hour. Like I said, if it's sunny outside, you only got to park for about 20 minutes, but I'm in a garage. So you can use your supplied razor blade, and we're going to lift this off. And we're going to scrape or squeegee the resin. The bulk of it off anyway. I'm going to use your paper towel and just kind of wipe around it. You don't want to wipe it directly until it's definitely had a good amount of time to cure. Just like that. That's how you fix your stone chip in your windshield. I would definitely probably give this a good 24 hours before you hit it with any Windex or anything like that, even if you're parked in direct sunlight. That's just my advice. Better safe than sorry. Thanks for watching, and make sure you guys like the video. Thanks.